Okay, class. So, so today, i-discuss ko yung dalawa pang trigonometric or methods of integration na cover pa ng ating chapter 2. Okay. So, last time sa midterm natin, okay, na-discuss na natin yung about sa U substitution na primarily ginagamit ang U substitution once na yung derivative ng U natin is na-satisfy yung isa pang term ng ating integral. And another method is kapag we have a product, okay, ng dalawang terms, okay, so we can use the integration by parts. So today, uh, pag-usapan naman natin is yung trigonometric substitution at yung partial fraction decomposition or the integral of rational functions. So magkaiba, no? Yung concept po ng trigonometric substitution is iba yung concept niya dun sa na-discuss natin na mga transformation. Though gagamitin pa rin natin yung mga other properties, especially yung Pythagorean identity sa trigonometric substitution. So sa trigonometric um, transformation, yung anim na cases, primarily, we transform some trigonometric function. But this time, okay, sa trigonometric substitution, may mga integral kasi or mga functions tayo na given na hindi applicable ang U substitution or yung integration by parts. So by introducing this topic, okay, meron lang tayong tatlong tinitignan na basis or equation. So ito yung if meron kayo na encounter na square root of a squared plus x squared wherein yung a natin is any positive number. So pag meron kayo na encounter na a squared plus x squared and also meron tayong na encounter na a squared minus x squared and integral of or that square root of x squared minus a squared. Kapag kasi in-applyan natin na integral yan, so let's say integral of square root of a squared plus x squared dx, okay, hindi tayo directly pwedeng gumamit ng U substitution kasi hindi na masasatisfy yung equation natin. Also, okay, so hindi din tayo pwedeng gumamit ng integration by parts. Okay? Kapag ganito yung ating form ng ating integrand. So kapag ganito yung form ng ating integrand, okay, we introduce yung pag-substitute ng value ng x. Okay? So meron tayong specific na substitution for this integrand. Okay? Kapag ang ating integrand is a squared or square root of a squared plus x squared, isa-substitute natin dun sa x ay a plus tan theta. Tandaan yon. Kapag ang integrand natin is square root of a squared plus x squared, sulat natin dito sa tabi, yung x natin papalitan natin ng a tan theta. Lakihan natin para makita. X a tan theta. Kapag naman difference, so a squared minus x squared, yung x naman dito is papalitan natin ng a sin theta. Kapag naman square root of x squared minus a squared, yung x naman dito is papalitan naman natin ng a secant theta. Sa mga examples natin, maintindihan natin yung concept ng substitution na to. Basta take note, okay, take note yung mga substitution na to. Hindi to nagpapalit, okay? Kapag square root of a squared plus x squared, automatic, yung x natin gagawin natin a tan theta. And kapag difference ng a squared at x squared, a sin theta naman. And kapag difference ng x squared and a squared, a secant theta. Okay, so meron tayong procedure for a trigonometric substitution. So we first, so write down natin yung substitution for x. Okay, so ito nga yun. So check natin kung ano yung kamukha niya dito sa tatlo. Let's say ito yung ating number 1, number 2, and number 3. Okay? Then calculate natin yung differential dx. So meaning, kapag nalaman na natin kung ano yung substitution ng x natin, let's say for example, x is equivalent sa a tangent theta, kukunin lang natin yung derivative nito. Okay, so this become a second squared d theta. Okay, so yun yung first step. And specify the selected values of theta for the substitution. Okay, so mamaya natin gagamitin yung theta na to. Okay. So number 2 naman is substitute the trigonometric expression and calculated differential into an integrand and then simplify the results algebraically. Okay, so mag-algebra lang tayo sa manipulation ng ating equation. Third step is integrate natin yung trigonometric integral keeping in mind the restriction on the angle theta for the reversibility. Okay, so kumbaga ibabalik natin, okay, ibabalik natin later kasi gagamitin natin yung um, variable na theta but keep in mind na i-reverse pa rin natin yung ating process once na nakuha natin yung integral natin. And number 4, draw a appropriate reference triangle. So ito, i-reverse na natin yung substitution natin kanina. So meron tayong gagawin na triangle. So yung triangle na gagamitin natin dito is right triangle. Okay. So, meron tayong 90 degrees. Okay, so right triangle. So, ito lang yung summary ng ating trigonometric substitution. So, kapag yung integral natin involves a squared minus x squared, ayan nga, yung um, papalitan mo siya ng a sine theta. And derivative niyan is, of course, a cosine theta d theta. Kapag naman a squared plus x squared, x is a tan theta, then yung derivative niyan is a second squared theta d theta. And last one, x squared minus a squared. So x is equivalent sa a second theta and dx is a second theta and tangent theta. So check ko lang po kung nagre-record. Okay, so nagre-record naman. So examples na tayo para mas maintindihan natin yung concept ng trigonometric substitution. Okay. So let's answer this problem number 1. Okay. So what if pinapasolve sa atin is the integral of square root of 4 minus x squared all over x squared dx. Okay. So first step is kung i-check natin yung equation natin, okay, there's no other way para makuha natin yung integral nito if yung alam lang natin is yung u substitution and by parts. Okay. Kasi hindi natin masasatisfy yung equation natin if ililet lang natin or let u natin yung terms natin sa radical natin. Okay? So, hindi niya masasatisfy. Also, um, by applying integration by parts. So, mas madali kung alam natin yung concept ng um, trigonometric substitution. So, kanina, meron tayo doon na equation na kapag we have this equation, okay, so a squared minus x squared. Again, yung a natin dito is any positive number. So, pwede nating i-transform yung 4 into a squared, which is magiging 2 squared. So, ito yung qualified para magamit natin yung substitution na ito. Okay? So, kapag a squared minus x squared, yung papalitan natin or yung gagamitin natin na substitution for x is x equivalent to a sine theta. So, yun yung first step natin. Then, kunin natin yung derivative ng x with respect sa theta. So, yung equivalent natin, or palitan natin what is a. So, again, yung a squared natin dyan is 4. Kapag in-squared natin yan both sides, makukuha natin yung a natin as 2. Okay, papalitan natin yung a natin dito na 2. Tapos, okay, so, x pa rin muna para hindi tayo malito. X 2 sine theta. Then, kunin natin yung derivative nito with respect sa theta. So, um, copy lang natin yung constant natin na 2, then derivative ng sine theta is cosine theta d theta. Okay. So, substitute lang natin sa ating equation. So, integral of square root of 4 minus yung x gagawin nating 2 sine theta. So, substitute natin. So, 2 sine theta squared all over what is x squared. So, yung x natin is 2 sine theta squared. Then, yung dx natin, dapat din natin yan matransform into a d theta. So, from this equation, yung dx natin is 2 cosine theta d theta. Okay? So, based dun sa ating mga steps, isa-solve natin or isa-solve natin yung equation natin algebraically. So, first, distribute natin yung squared na to. Okay? So, magiging integral ng square root of 4 minus. So, recall lang natin, we have ab squared. Ito ay magiging a squared, b squared. Kasi dalawa yung term natin dito, we have 2 at yung sine theta. So, magiging tong 4 sine squared theta all over 4 sine squared theta 2 cosine theta d theta. So, by inspection, yung nasa radical natin, pwede tayo mag-factor ng 4. So, i-factor natin yung 4 natin. So, magiging 4 multiplied by 1 minus sine squared theta all over 4 sine squared theta 2 cosine theta d theta. So, dito pala pwede natin itong i-cancel yung 2 divided by 4. So, 2 na lang yun dito. And sa algebra, kapag isa-solve natin yung nasa numerator natin, okay, for example, we have square root of AB, pwede natin gawin yung square root of AB, square root of A multiplied by square root of B. So, same process, apply lang natin yung rule na to. So, integral ng square root of 4 and integral ng 1 minus sine squared theta all over 2 sine squared theta cosine theta d theta. And square root of 4 is equivalent to pas 2. Okay? So, 2. And ito na nga, yung apply natin yung mga naaral natin sa transformation of trigo. So, by Pythagorean identities, okay, recall natin na yung sine squared theta plus cosine squared theta is equivalent to 1. Kapag tinranspose natin yung sine squared theta sa right side, we have cosine squared theta is equivalent to 1 minus sine squared theta. Isa-substitute natin yung 1 minus sine squared theta sa cosine squared theta. Okay. So, magiging square root of cosine squared theta all over 2 sine squared theta and cosine theta d theta. Then, pwede natin i-cancel yung 2 dito kasi product naman yan. Yung sa numerator natin. And, square root of cosine squared theta is simply a cosine theta. Okay. So, magiging integral of cosine theta multiplied by cosine theta d theta all over sine squared theta. And cosine squared theta or cosine theta times cosine theta is cosine squared theta over sine squared theta and d theta. Okay. So, dalawa yung pwede natin gawing solution dito. So, first is, kung alam natin yung equivalent ng cosine squared theta at sine squared theta. So, recall natin, yung tangent theta natin is sine theta over cosine theta. Kapag pinagbaliktad natin to, ginawa natin cosine theta over sine theta, is equivalent dyan sa cotangent theta naman, cosine theta over sine theta. So meaning, ito is pwede natin gawing cotangent squared theta d theta. And by applying yung Pythagorean identities natin na cotangent square theta is also equivalent sa integral ng cosecant square theta minus 1 d theta. Again guys, inaral na natin yung mga transformation na to. Balikan lang natin yung mga identities sa Pythagorean identity. Again, and naturo ko naman yung technique. Kahit na ito lang yung alam mo, basta't i-divide mo yung lahat ng term ng sine square theta, makukuha natin yung mga equivalent na to. Okay? So, applying natin integrate natin yan, okay, sa distribute. So, integral ng cosecant square theta minus 1 times d theta. So, integral or d theta to. D theta. And integral ng cosecant square theta is negative cotangent theta minus theta plus c. Final answer na ba to? No. Kasi kung titingnan natin yung equation natin kanina, yung given natin is in term of x. Okay? Ito yung sinasabi doon sa rule na kailangan natin i-reverse yung ating or i-back substitute yung ating value ng x. Okay? So paano? By applying yung ating triangle. So merong gamit 'yon. So draw muna ako ng triangle natin na right triangle. So triangle natin. Let's see. Then dito yung ating theta. Okay. So saan natin kukunin yung value ng theta? Yung substitution natin na x. Ito. So copy ko lang muna. So x or ito yung may value ng a. So x equivalent to 2 sine theta. Okay. X is equivalent to 2 sine theta. Kapag um, kapag dinivide natin yung both sides natin by 2, okay. So makukuha natin yung value ng ating sine theta na x over 2. So by definition ng ating right triangle, we can apply yung knowledge natin dun sa tinatawag natin na SOHCAHTOA. I hope naaral natin to or na-encounter natin yan. So, yung SOHCAHTOA, meaning lang yan is kapag meron kang sine function, let's say sine theta, restriction nito is right triangle, so ito ay opposite over hypotenuse. Yung cosine naman, cosine theta is adjacent over hypotenuse. And yung tangent theta natin is opposite over the adjacent. Kung i-check natin, yung value ng sine theta natin is x over 2. So meaning, we can apply na yung x natin is yung opposite and yung hypotenuse natin is the 2. Okay? So, isa-substitute lang din. So, yung theta natin dito, okay? Yung theta natin dito, okay. 'Di ba sa right triangle, meron tayong equivalent nung hypotenuse natin na c squared equivalent sa a squared plus b squared, wherein yung a natin dito can be the opposite side, yung b natin is the adjacent, and yung c natin is yung ating hypotenuse. So applying this equation sa right triangle, so substitute natin. So this is the theta. Yung opposite ng theta o yung opposite side is dx. Okay. Dito natin ilalagay. Opposite side ng theta. Okay. Then, yung 2 natin is hypotenuse. Okay. So, paano natin ngayon kukunin yung value nung adjacent natin or yung b natin? So, applying this formula, okay, i-transpose lang natin yung a squared. So, b squared is equivalent sa c squared minus a squared. Then, squared natin both sides. So, b is equivalent sa square root ng c squared minus a squared. Wherein yung b natin dito, yung side niya is yung hypotenuse. So, which is 2 squared. Tama ba? Again, yung c mo dito ay yung hypotenuse natin. So, 2. Then, yung a squared. So, yung a squared natin is yung x. Okay, so x squared. So, simplified lang natin. So yung b natin is the square root of 4 minus x squared. Kung mapapansin mo, ito ay equivalent yan doon sa original equation natin. Ayun, no? Okay, I hope na-appreciate po yun. Kung naguluhan, balikan lang yung video. Okay, iikot lang yung ating equation sa triangle. So, meaning yung adjacent side natin is 4 minus x squared. Kung dito yung theta mo kung dito yung ating theta. Kasi mag-iiba yan kapag along y-axis yung theta mo. Okay? Of course, kapag nandito yung um, angle mo, yung magiging opposite side nito is yung negative or square root of 4 minus x squared. But take note lang na yung reference natin na angle theta dito is always nasa x-axis. Okay, nabula lahat. I hope naintindihan. Again, kapag may question kayo, chat kayo sa GC para ma-entertain ko yung mga question natin. Okay, so kung check natin, meron tayong cotangent theta. Okay, so kanina, in-explain natin isa-isa na yung sin theta is opposite over hypotenuse. Cosine theta is adjacent over hypotenuse and tangent is opposite over adjacent. Di ba yung reciprocal ng sin theta is cosecant? Tama ba? So, ibig sabihin lang nito is hypotenuse over opposite pala yan. Yung cosine theta naman, yung cosine theta naman natin is yung kanyang reciprocal is secant theta. So, hypotenuse naman to over adjacent. And yung tangent theta is cotangent theta. So, adjacent pala to over opposite. So, kung kukunin natin yung cotangent theta dito, by applying this principle, cotangent theta is adjacent over opposite. So, ano yung adjacent natin dyan? Yung adjacent natin is itong square root of, okay, 4 minus x squared. Then, yung opposite side is yung x. Okay. Bali, isa-substitute mo lang yung cotangent theta ng 4 square root of 4 minus x squared all over x. The question here is ano yung magiging theta natin? Okay? Ano ngayon yung magiging theta natin? Saan natin kukunin yung value ng theta? Okay? So, kukunin natin yung value ng theta doon sa original natin or yung substitution ng x natin. So, recall lang natin ulit na yung substitution ng x natin is ito. Diba? So, x equivalent sa 2 sine theta. And kapag in-applyan natin yan ng, okay, so sulat ko lang muna dito. So, x is equivalent to 2 sine theta. And nag-multiply ako both sides ng arcsine. Okay. So, magiging tong, ano? Okay. Divide muna natin ng both sides by 2. Okay. So, magiging x over 2, equivalent sa sine theta. Then, apply natin ng arcsine both sides. So, meaning, yung theta natin dito is magiging arcsine theta. Arcsine of x over 2. So, ito yung ating substitution by theta. So, kunin lang natin yung nakuha nating solution kanina. So, let's copy this one. Copy, then paste dito. So, substitute lang natin. Again, yung cotangent theta natin is ito po. Substitute natin. So, square or negative. Kasi negative to. Negative square root of 4 minus x squared all over x minus the arcsine of x over 2 plus c. So, ito yung ating solution for number 1 example natin. So, kapag may nalito, pwede po natin balikan yung video and ask kayo ng question sa GC natin. Okay. So, let's have another example para mas maintindihan pa natin. Number 2 tayo. So, number 2. Let's answer this number 2. evaluate naman natin yung integral ng 1 plus x squared all over x dx. So this time, um, kung check natin yan, yung equation natin or yung integral natin is malapit siya dun sa a squared plus x squared, right? Kasi yung 1 na to, pwede naman natin gawin na 1 squared yan. And 1 squared is equivalent pa rin sa 1. So, by checking yung substitution natin, so kapag square root of a squared plus x squared, yung x natin gagawin natin siyang 8 tangent theta. And palitan lang natin yung value ng a, wherein yung a mo dito is 1. Okay? So, yung a mo dito is 1 tangent theta. Next, kunin mo lang yung derivative ng x with respect sa theta. So, dx natin is simply, so tanggalin na natin kasi ma ma-absorb lang naman yung 1 dun sa tangent theta. So, pwede natin i-rewrite to na second squared theta d theta. Okay? Let's substitute. So, magiging integral of 1 plus 1 or tangent theta squared all over ano yung x? X is 1 tangent theta or tangent theta. Yan, sulit ko dito. Tangent theta. And yung dx natin, okay, palitan natin ng second squared theta d theta. Okay? So, simplify lang natin. So, square root of 1 plus tangent squared theta all over tangent theta and second squared theta d theta. So, again, itong by Pythagorean identity, yung 1 plus tangent squared theta natin, pwede natin yung gawing square root ng second squared, okay, all over tangent theta, second multiply by second squared theta d theta. And square root of second squared theta is simply second theta multiply by second squared theta d theta all over tangent theta. Okay, ano yung next step? Okay, so yung next step is, yung gagawin natin is, palitan natin yung second squared, kumbaga babalik natin, okay? Babalik natin yung second squared theta is equivalent sa 1 plus tangent squared theta. Okay, so let's try. So magiging integral lang second theta multiply by 1 minus or plus second or sorry, tangent pala. So tangent squared d theta all over tangent theta. Okay, so distribute natin magiging second theta plus second theta tangent squared theta all over tangent theta d theta. Then, so dito, ibig sabihin nito, yung tangent theta is naka-divide siya dito sa second theta plus second squared theta. So, pwede natin itong gawing, i-breakdown natin yan, magiging second theta over tangent theta d theta plus integral of second theta tangent squared theta all over tangent theta d theta. Okay, so ito pwede natin i-cancel yung isang tan. Okay, then recall lang natin yung mga definition ng ating trigonometric functions. Yung second theta is reciprocal ng cosine, diba? So magiging 1 over um, cosine theta. Then, yung tangent theta natin is sine theta over cosine theta d theta plus integral ng second theta tangent theta d theta. Okay? Ayusin lang muna natin to para makita natin yung pag-cancel ng mga pag-cancel. So 1 over cosine theta, kunin natin yung reciprocal ng nasa denominator natin, multiply natin sa numerator. So cosine theta to over sine theta d theta. Ito ay reciprocal nung yung part dito is reciprocal ng ating denominator. So by checking, ito ay pwedeng i-cancel. Okay, so plus integral ng secant theta tangent theta d theta. So magiging itong 1 over sine, di ba? So magiging 1 over sine theta d theta plus integral of secant theta tangent theta d theta. And 1 over sine is cosecant theta d theta plus integral of secant theta tangent theta d theta. So pinrovide ko naman po yung equivalent nung mga integral na to sa introduction ng trigonometric functions natin. So the integral of cosecant theta is simply negative ln the absolute value of cosecant x plus cotangent theta kasi theta yung ating variable plus cotangent theta. Then the integral of secant theta tangent theta, nasa table po yan. So plus secant theta naman plus c. Okay? Again, hindi pa to yung final answer natin kasi kailangan natin i-transform yung theta natin. Ibalik natin yung original na variable natin which is x. So kunin lang natin ulit ito, transformation natin. So, 'di ba? Triangle ulit. Gawa ka ng triangle, right triangle. So, ito yung ating theta. So, yung equivalent o yung substitution natin ng x is 1 tangent theta. Tama? So, ayan na. Bali, kung i-divide mo ng 1 yan, so x over 1 pala yan. So, yung tangent theta natin is x over 1. And by definition, yung tangent natin is TOA. So, doon sa SOHCAHTOA natin, so tangent function is the opposite over the adjacent. So meaning, yung x natin, that will become the opposite side, and yung 1 natin is the adjacent side. So lagay natin dito, ano ngayon yung ating opposite side ng theta natin? So dito yun, di ba? Sa part na to. Tapos, yung kulay blue na ilaline ko is the adjacent side ng theta, and the hypotenuse is yung longest side ng ating right triangle. So the opposite side is the x. The adjacent side is 1. Okay? By definition, c squared is equivalent sa a squared plus b squared or square root ng both sides. So c is equivalent to a squared plus b squared. Wherein yung a natin dito is the opposite side which is x. So magiging itong square root ng x squared and yung b mo dito is 1 squared. Or simply, yung c mo dito is square root ng a squared plus 1. Okay, so substitute natin dito. X squared plus 1. Kung i-check natin, ang dami nating mga functions na kailangan kunin. Cosecant, cotangent, and secant. Okay? Pero kung alam natin yung mga reciprocal or equivalent po ng mga reciprocal ng tatlo nating trigonometric function which is yung sine theta is opposite over hypotenuse. Yung reciprocal nito is, of course, yung cosecant theta. So, hypotenuse over the opposite. Kung i-check natin sa ating equation, yung opposite side o yung hypotenuse side ng ating equation is yung x squared plus 1. Tama? Hypotenuse. So, yan yung square root of x squared plus 1. Yung opposite side is yung x. Itong x. Next, for cosine theta, so adjacent over hypotenuse. So yung reciprocal nito is the secant theta. Secant theta is the hypotenuse over the adjacent. So equivalent to sa square root of x squared plus 1. The adjacent side is 1. Next, kasi kailangan natin yung cotangent. So yung tangent theta natin is opposite over the adjacent. And the cotangent theta is simply the adjacent over the opposite. Wherein yung adjacent side natin dito sa right triangle is yung 1, and yung opposite side is the x, so 1 over x. So lahat ng to is substitute lang natin dun sa nakuha nating answer nung in-integrate natin yung equation natin. So ito yun. Copy lang muna natin. I hope class, kahit na naka-record to, I hope na intindihan na natusundan. Kung nalilito, pwede po natin balikan yung video. Copy ko lang muna. Copy ko lang muna. Ayan. So, substitute natin. So, magiging negative to. Negative ln. The absolute value of cosecant theta. Ano yung cosecant? Yung cosecant theta is square root of x squared plus 1. X squared plus 1 over x plus, what is cotangent? Cotangent is 1 over x. Plus, what is secant theta? Secant theta is the um, square root of x squared plus 1. Okay, so no need to write yung 1 doon sa denominator. So, square root of x squared plus 1 na lang. O yan, lagay natin. Tapos, simplify pa lang naman natin yung nasa logarithmic natin. So, itong nasa left side natin is pwede natin itong simplify ng um, square root of x squared plus 1 all over x. Tama, plus 1. Then, plus square root of x squared plus 1 plus c. Yan. So, ito yung ating answer for number 2. And again, class, so itong video na to, paki-rewrite ko yung mga solution sa notebook natin. Okay. Aside dun sa mga binigay kong mga problems sa book or dun sa modules. And nasa book din tong mga problems na to. So you can solve some problems. And yung mga nasa last part nung chapter, so that will be your worksheet. Okay, so by group yun. So let's answer another example. So last number tayo. So number, so medyo maingay, pasensya na. So that's solve number 3. Last example natin. So integral of dx all over x squared and 9 plus, okay, let's continue. Integral ng dx over x squared plus 9 plus 4x squared raised to 3 halves. So, kung i-check natin, okay, so malapit yan sa transformation natin ng a squared plus x squared. Okay. So, kung i-check natin, yung a squared natin dyan is yung 9. So, yung a natin is simply 3. So, yung x natin dito, yung x squared natin dyan is 4x squared. So, simply yung x natin dyan is squared natin yung both sides, magiging 2x na lang. Then, kunin natin yung derivative. Okay, so 2x. Okay, so 2x squared. Then, papalitan natin dahil sum ng a squared at x squared. So, tangent theta, di ba? So, magiging x is equivalent sa a tangent theta. Yan. So, yung x mo dito is 2x. Yan. So, yun. Substitute natin. Equals, yung a mo ay 3, then tangent theta. Then, divide both sides by 2. Okay, so magiging x o equivalent to 3 halves tangent theta. Then, kunin natin yung derivative with respect sa theta. So, 3 over 2 secant squared theta d theta. Okay, so let's substitute ngayon sa ating equation. Dito na lang no guys. Tabi. Okay. Kung kapal ko pa kaya. Yan, para mas visible. So, integral of What is dx? So yung dx natin is 3 over 2 secant squared theta d theta all over what is x squared? Yung x squared natin is, so simply, ano ba yung x natin kanina? Yung 3 over 2, di ba? So 3 over 2 tangent theta squared. Then, multiply by 9 plus 4x. Okay, so multiply by 4, ano yung x? 3 over 2 tangent theta, so naka-squared, then raised to 3 over 2. Next. So, simplify lang natin. Yung 3 over 2 dun sa numerator, lagay natin sa labas nung ating integral sign. So, 3 over 2 integral of secant squared theta, d theta. Then, distribute natin. Okay, so magiging tong 3 squared, 3 over 2 squared, magiging 9 over 4. Okay, so magiging 9 over 4 to. Tangent squared theta. Then, simplify lang muna natin itong nasa loob nung bracket natin. So, 9 plus 4. Tapos ito magiging, again, 9 over 4 din siya, di ba? 9 over 4. Then, tangent squared theta raised to 3 halves. Next, i-distribute natin yung 4 dito sa loob. So, makakancel yung 4. Tama ba? So, magiging 3 over 2 to. Tapos, yung 9 over 4 dito sa, kasi product lang naman to eh. Yung 9 over 4 dito, kunin po yung reciprocal, multiply mo dun sa denominator, which is 4 over 9. Yan. Integral of secant squared theta, d theta, all over. Ito magiging tangent squared theta, multiply by 9 plus 9 tangent squared theta raised to 3 over 2. I hope nasusundan na. Algebra lang po yung ating ginagawa. So, ito niyan magiging, hmm, ito, di ba magiging ano to? Ito, pwede natin tong 3. Ito, magiging 2. So, magiging 2 thirds. So, 2 thirds, 2 thirds, integral of secant squared theta, d theta, all over. Then, yung 9 dito, applyan natin. Okay, factor natin yung 9, magiging tangent squared theta. Then, 9, magiging 1 plus tangent squared theta raised to 3 over 2. Yan. Then, applying natin yung Pythagorean identity natin sa 1 plus tangent squared. Di ba yan ay, ano, secant squared. So, magiging itong 2 third integral of um, secant squared theta d theta all over the tangent squared theta. So, 9 secant squared theta 3 over 2. Okay, ano yung next step? Yung next step natin dito is secant squared. Okay, so gagawin natin, apply natin yung uh, rule natin sa exponent. So magiging a squared plus b squared to. So ito magiging 2 third integral of secant squared theta d theta all over tangent squared theta multiply by 9 over, or 9 squared, 9 3 over 2 raised to 3 over 2 and secant squared theta raised to 3 over 2. Yan. So, ibig sabihin nito, yung 9 raised to 3 over 2, suppose simplify natin yan, yung 9 over, yung 9 raised to 3 over 2, ano equivalent niyan? So 9 times 9, 81 times 9, calculate natin. So equivalent niyan ay base to 3 over 2. Equivalent niya 27. So ito 27. 9 times 9, 81. Times 9 mo, ganun lang. 9 times 9 times 9. Tapos ito squared mo kasi so y 1 half kayo. So dito, ano, paano to? So ito 27. So yung 27, kung magiging 27 to. So magiging 27. Yung 27 mo multiply sa 3. And 27 multiplied by 3 is 81. So magiging 2 over 81 to. Then, okay. So kung mapapansin natin, ito second squared theta and second squared theta din to. So, gawin natin, okay. So kung gagawin natin tong second squared, so 3 over 2 minus 1.5, 1 half. So tama pala. So gagawin natin dito is 2/3, 2. Magiging 2 over 81 na to. Kasi mamumultiply yung sinimplify natin. So yung which is 27. Integral of. Tapos ibababa ko yung second squared theta. Okay, so magiging d theta to over tangent squared theta. Tapos second squared theta 3 over 2 multiply by, so magiging second squared theta raised to negative 1. Then by same base, ito pwede natin gawin 2 over 81 integral of d theta all over tangent squared theta. So magiging second squared theta raised to 3 over 2 minus 1. And 3 over 2 minus 1 is 1 half. Tama ba? So 2 over 81 integral of d theta over tangent squared theta. So magiging second squared theta raised to 1 half. So ito yan, magiging 2 over 81 integral ng d theta over tangent squared theta. So cancel na natin yan. So di ba magiging ganito siya? Second squared theta. And yung square root ng second square theta or simply square root ng a square, di ba? A. So yan, magiging 2 over 81 is equal or 2 over 81 integral ng d theta over tangent square theta second theta. Yan. So next, ano yung next step? Palitan lang natin ng mga identity na mas madali, which is yung sine and cosine. So magiging 2 over 81 to integral of d theta over, yung tangent gawin natin sine squared theta over cosine squared theta. And yung second theta, palitan natin ng 1 over cosine. So, the next step. So, magiging itong cosine cube, di ba? So, magiging 2 over 81 integral ng d theta over cosine cube theta sine squared theta. Then, kunin mo yung reciprocal, then multiply mo sa numerator. So, magiging 2 over 81 to integral ng cosine cube theta over sine squared theta d theta. Okay. So next, apply natin yung property. Okay, so ano yung rule kasi kapag yung exponent natin is, di ba, yung meron tayong sa transformation. So pwede natin pala ulit i-break yung cosine theta tapos gamitin natin yung identity. Okay. So gagawin ko dito is 2 over 81 integral ng cosine squared theta and cosine theta over sine squared theta d theta. Then palitan natin yung cosine squared theta ng 1 minus sine squared. So 2 over 81 integral of 1 minus sine squared theta cosine theta over sine squared theta d theta. Then, in the next step, okay, So, yung next step is distribute lang natin yan. So, magiging 2 over 8 to 1 integral of cosine theta over sine squared theta. Tapos, minus integral of sine squared theta cosine theta over sine squared theta d theta. So, ito cancel. Sine squared. So, cosine theta na lang to. How about this one? Kano yan? How we going to simplify cosine theta over sine squared theta? So, equivalent yan sa? Okay, so balik natin yung property. Let's say, yung, di ba, cosine theta? Okay, cosine theta is 1 over second. And so, ano next step? Okay, ayusin lang natin to. Okay, yung cosine theta natin is, okay, so pwede. So, gagawin natin dito is, let's say, 2 over 81 integral of, okay, mamumultiply yung 2 over 81 dito madidistribute lahat. So, ito magiging integral is cosine. So, what is cotangent? Cotangent theta is cosine over sine theta, di ba? Eh, ito, cosine over sine squared. So, kapag nag-multiply tayo ng 1 over sine theta, so meaning, yung 1 over sine theta natin is ano equivalent nito? Cosecant. Tama ba? Cosecant theta. So, kapag product ng cotangent theta multiplied by cosecant theta is equivalent sa cosine theta over sine squared theta. Kasi mamumultiply yung denominator. Makukuha natin is, sa numerator is cosine theta. So, ito pwede natin gawing cotangent theta and cosecant theta d theta. Kasi meron tayong integral ng cotangent theta at cosecant theta which is negative cosecant. So, ito integral ng, ano to? Ano kasi ito? Cosine theta. Okay. So, let's simplify. So, 2 over 81 magiging 2 over 81 multiply by, ano yan? Cotangent is cosecant. Cosecant theta na lang to. Tapos, minus sine theta plus c. Next. Okay. So, balik lang tayo sa paggawa ng triangle natin para balik natin yung original equation natin, variable sa theta. So, ano kasi yung transformation natin sa x kanina? So, x 3 over 2. Ito. So, 3 over 2 tangent theta. Okay, copy lang natin. 3 over 2. X is 3 over 2 tangent theta. IC lang muna natin to. Ito magiging, so, cross multiply, ito magiging 2x over 3. Okay, so magiging, isolate lang natin kasi yung tangent theta. And by definition, tangent theta is opposite over adjacent TOA. So, opposite ng theta natin dito is yung 2x. Okay, so 2x dito. Then, the adjacent side is 3. Para makuha natin yung hypotenuse natin, so c squared or c equals square root ng a squared plus b squared. So, c natin is square root ng, anong a squared? 2x squared, 2x plus b, ano hindi kasi? 3. So, yung c natin dito is 4x squared plus 9. Kung i-check natin yan, yung nakuha natin na to, so dito yan, square root ng 9 plus 4x squared. Di ba yung original equation natin yung kanina? Okay, so kunin na natin yung equivalent na cosecant. Yung cosecant theta natin is 1 over sine theta. Di ba? So, ibig sabihin yan, kung yung sine natin is opposite over hypotenuse, so hypotenuse over opposite naman. And for sine theta, sine theta and cosecant pa rin gagamitin natin. So, sa sine theta is opposite over hypotenuse. So, ano yung hypotenuse natin? Square root ng 9 plus 4x squared. Yung opposite side is 2x. So meaning 2x ito, tapos square root ng 9 plus 4x squared. Okay, so substitute natin. So, magiging, dito ko na lang po. So, 2 over a to 1. 2 over a to 1 multiplied by negative square root ng 9 plus 4x squared over 2x minus 2x over 9 plus 4x squared plus, so simplify lang natin to. Bali, ano mangyayari dyan? So, distribute mo, pwede natin tong answer na to. Or kung gusto natin, i-distribute natin yung 2 over 81 sa loob ng ating bracket. But, this answer, pwede na po yan. So, yan po natatapos yung trigonometric substitution natin.